Morning guys, I hope you're all having a good Saturday morning. I would say there'll be very few on this today. It's a bank holiday weekend and the sun is out, so people will probably be out enjoying themselves. But we had a busy week and a hard week in the classes, so I am going to keep the stretch going because I need it, and then people can follow up on it later. We're going to keep that progressive stretch like we did the last 2 weeks, along with some of the flow movements also, because it's getting the best of both. It's getting you a good relaxing stretch, but it's also giving you a good stretch out at the same time. So if you are ready, we're going to circle them arms, just long circles round, guys. Who we got? I've got a few on there. How are we, guys? You doing this?
I'll give it a go. Not sure. Going upside down is going to be a good idea.
Yeah. So if you missed it, Niall from Muff Liquor Co. did a cocktail night with us last night. He made 2 cocktails, and they were absolutely lovely. So they were. Just stretch that up. Just really reach up, guys. What you're trying to do with this here is you're trying to push your heels and your feet into the floor, and then you're trying to lift up out of your ankles, lift up out of your knees, out of your hips, out of your ribs. You're trying to basically lift your entire body and stretch it as if it's been pulled apart. You want to try to imagine that. So you're opening up that vertebrae, opening up through the hips, through the knee joint, through the shoulder joint, reaching up as if you're getting pulled apart. Just bring that back down. Widen those feet. Just long circles round. Yeah.
She's very nice.
Just nice long circles, loosen through, same other side. Circle that round. Relax that. Feet together, hands on top of the knees, circle down and around. And then same other way. Back up out of that. Just stand that up, point the toe, circle around. Circle the heel. Just loosen out through that ankle joint. Back the other way. Relax that. Same thing on the other side. Circles. Back the opposite way. Relax that down. So from there, guys, again, we're going to cross them arms. We're going to come through and through that waist. Again, we're moving back up round. Actually forgot the neck. We'll do the neck after this. So the reason for the crossed arm position again is so that you can rotate from the waist. If you find that you're still just moving the arms and not moving the waist, hug yourself and then rotate. Keep your hips solid. Don't pivot on the foot. So try and get it to come through that lower back, twisting through that thoracic spine. Now we're going to extend that. Get the pec. Turn the palm up this ceiling. Extend. Turn that palm up. Stretch. So you keep the hand roughly in line with the shoulder as you go round, so you're getting that pec stretch. Bring it back in. Round, pec stretch. Bring it back in. Last 2. Last 1. Bring it back in. So feet underneath the shoulders. And again, we're going to just semicircle up to the top, semicircle down round, back up to the top. Semicircle round, so you're not doing full circles. You're semicircling down round, top, back down round, top. Keep that going. Good long ones. You may feel sort of crunching as you do this, coming from the muscles as it pulls through the back of the neck. Basically, you work with a computer all day, guys. The back of the neck, front of the neck will be under pressure from sitting at that screen. Back up the center. We're going to turn over the left shoulder. Just stretch that out. Back to center. Same thing over the right shoulder. So we're getting a good stretch down through the SCL here. Back to center. Opposite side. Back to center. And then we're going to stretch up. Close your jaw, put your teeth together, push your chin forward. You feel that stretch pulling down through. Back down in, then down. Back up to center. Again, guys, we're going to widen from here, and then we're going to slide straight over, back down. So you can slide the hand down the side if that keeps it that you're staying square on. Again, we don't want to rotate or twist. Slide up, back down in, slide up, back down in. Reach that across. Down we go. Reach that across. There we go. Keep that moving. One more. And change. Last one. Back down in. So just widen them feet as much as you want. Keep the chest tall from here, and then we're going to push the hips back from that. Keep that back flat. We're pushing the hips back. That's going to push our hips back. So you're going to get this stretch coming from the glutes down the back of those thighs. So from here, see when you come up. Just because Maria did what I don't want people to do. She just lean forward. Whenever you just lean forward, you're going to get a little stretch here at the back. But the legs are not taking anything. So what I want you to do is keep the chest tall. As you are leaning forward, I want you to actually physically push back onto your heels with the hips. Okay. And you're going to get this stretch coming down through from them hamstrings. So mine's is going hamstrings down. I'm actually getting it down here. So down as low as you want. But keep that chest up as you do it. You can't reach the floor, but you can do is go a little bit wider. Bring that up. Same thing. Hips forward. Bring yourself up. And you'll get the inner thighs. And then push back again. Down into it. See if you can get further. Bring that hips forward. So we're not bouncing into this. We're doing a slight hold. Back down in again. Reach across. Stay the position. Reach across to one side. Chest up. Hips back. Walk across the floor. Grab the other side. Reach across. Walk into center. From that position, widen the feet if you need. We're going down to one side. If you're too wide, bring your feet closer. So if you can't get down into this, feet closer. If you can't get down into it because it feels awkward, you may need to go wider. Stay low, opposite side. Stay low, opposite side. Put your phone away.
Very rare. I hear my phone.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the hands away and we're going to go to the opposite side. Chest up. Now stay low. Same thing. Cross. And across. Change. Don't come up now this time if you can. Stay low. Just straight across. You're really going to get into those inner thighs. Cross. We're staying as low as possible. Cross. Your hips, across, and across, down into it. And then walk that out. Yeah, turn around, please. Yeah. we are going to go into hip flexor stretch. So down onto the mat. We're doing it on the floor if you have a mat. If you're on a hard surface, try and put something underneath your knee. I don't like knees being on the floor without something under them. So, back leg slightly extended, just past 90 degrees, front legs at 90 degrees. Tuck that pelvis under. Walk your front foot forward a bit more. Lean forward a wee bit. Now tuck your pelvis. So pelvis tucked. Hold that pelvis position and now lean forward. Into it. So you're trying to drive the entire pelvis rather than just doing that. So I can go as far as I want here. I'm getting a bit of a stretch here, but my lower back now is arched, my chest is up. So most of the pressure is coming through here because this is all arched out. Go back, reset, pelvic tilt. So round that pelvis under, now lean into it. And that's going from my pelvis now, hip flexor into my quad. Hold that stretch. If you want, if you're able to, you can extend this. I'm going to need to double up my mat for this because these mats are quite soft. So you hold that position, get into it, and then you try and bring that back foot up as much as you can, wherever you can grab it. You can grab the shin if you want, pelvic tilt, and you really get that stretch coming up and through. So you're supporting off the front knee. Bring that down. If you can't do that, just do what Maria's doing with the basic. G sides, foot up, pelvic tilt. I can already feel this side tighter, especially after those lunges yesterday. And the squats, lean forward. So this stretch is coming from my hip flexor down into that quad. Double up, man, if you want. And then I'm going to extend this by bringing that foot up. Once you bring the foot up, don't relax that pelvis, reset it, pelvic tilt, lean forward. So when I pelvic tilt now, in order to lean forward, I'm not pushing my pelvis forward, I'm actually going to tilt everything. And that's going to get that stretch. And I can feel it in one point in my quad that I know now that I need to do a little bit of work on, rolling. Relax that down. Yes, we are in here and you are not. Huh? Get yours. So from here, downward dog, push back. We're trying to stretch the heels into the floor, keeping that chest up, butt up, push your hips back, shoulders through. Drop down in, pelvis into the floor. Go on, check my hand, will you please? Back up in. We're pushing the shoulder blades through, pushing your heels into the floor.
Dexter. Stop. Dexter. Okay. You sort them about farmers out. Yes.
Hips down. Shoulders back. Up again. Push the heels into the floor, try to get them further down, lock your legs, shoulder blades through, chest top. Hips down in, roll the shoulders back, straight head up. We're going to do one more. Up, down, through. And then hips down into the floor, shoulders back, straight head up. And then we're going to sit back over that. Walk your hand forward, get the heels of the hand onto the floor. As you sit back, you should feel it pulling from your upper back under your armpits. We'll come up out of that. So, from that position, bring yourself up onto the toes, swipe the leg out and around to the side, and then we're going to just let gravity do the work. So that leg, you circle it out and round. Don't try and bring it up through, you'll never get it up through. Circle. Once you get that position, drop your hip. So just try and sit onto the floor. That's what we're trying to do. You're trying to go straight down.
So am I touching the floor okay? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I would grab your foot though and bring it forward. Now try and drop your butt now. Knock your knee. See? the difference in the 90 degrees. So Maria just found the difference in being here,
Yeah.
like this, and then being off at that 90-degree position and letting gravity do the work. It really gets into that glute and coming through the hip. Change sides. So push up position, swipe the leg through, and then let gravity do the work. This front leg as much as possible is at 90 degrees. That's what we're looking for. The next stretch we're going to do after this here, I'm going to do it on a chair. I'll actually show you. It'll do similar, but it'll just be an elevated position. So I'll show you that so you know what to do. Breathe and relax. Don't fight the stretch. If you're fighting the stretch, you're too low. Relax up out of it a little bit. And then we'll bring it up back. So I'm going to come up onto a chair now because I know some people aren't able for that type of a stretch. Grab a chair for yourself. You're welcome. So we sit on the chair. Kitchen chair preferably, guys. You don't want it low in that your knees are kind of up here where a sofa would be. So we're going to sit so that that's roughly about 90 degrees. So it is, once you get in that 90-degree position, we're bringing the other leg up to 90 degrees. And again, the important part with all these stretches, sit tall, spinal alignment. Pull your hips forward, up in, and then just let gravity do the work. A little bit of pressure on that. You should find that coming into that hip, right in there, into the glute, and pulling down and through. But mainly, right into that point of that hip flexor, which is on the crest of the hip. Especially if you're tight there. Sit tall, just let that pressure push down there. Bring that up, bring it down onto the floor. Up we go again, chest tall, sit down. I've got a different position here. I had more outside of the crest of the hip leading into the glute on that side. I am right in the crest of that hip this side, in that pinch point. Sit tall. Don't slouch. If you slouch on this, you've already lost half that stretch. Pull yourself up tall. Pull yourself forward, chest tall. You should find your glutes kick in the stretch. And then we'll relax that down. We'll keep the chairs. Right. So from there, guys, we're going to hinge back again. So kind of like what we're doing on the floor with the child's pose. Heels of the hand on the chair. Don't grab, because when people grab, they tend to not keep the arms straight. Heel of the hand on takes that grip out of it, so you're able to lock the arms out straight. As you go down, again, we're pushing the shoulder blades through. We're not pushing our head down like this because that's not good to stretch. We're pushing our chest through and then pulling back slightly. Back flat, so push your butt out. Sit down and back. Bring that up. Turn yourself around. Grab the chair. Walk forward, chest out from that position. You can use a counter for this as well. So push your shoulders back, shoulder blades together, chest out, and then from that position, all we're going to do is just walk your feet forward slightly and then sit down. Get that stretch, get that pull up through those shoulders. As low as you want, that's going to give you that stretch. If you can't do it, don't worry about it.
No, I can't. I just asked me to slip off the chair.
And we'll bring that up out of that. Bring it onto the floor again. So sit down in. 90 degrees with that. With one leg as much as possible. Top leg from here. We're going to again try and use the small finger to touch the small toe of the foot, and that's going to sort of keep you that square position Stretch through the lats, through that lower back. Chest tall. Breathe out. Reaching over that big Swiss ball and then circling back up round in to a tall seated position. So up, reach for the small toe. Come up out of that, sit tall, reach. The difference between this is a progressive movement. It's not a bounce. So you never bounce a stretch. But you can do a dynamic stretch where you're flowing into the stretch and back out of it again, because you're gradually trying to build that stretch position further. Back up out of it. So reach forward. Back up out of it. Reach forward. Back up out of it. Chest tall. Do 3 more. 3. Up. Over. 2. And then we're going to hold the last one. Down and hold. Breathe and relax into it. Big breath in. Breathe out, relax, go a bit further into that stretch. Big breath in. Breathe out, relax, go a bit further into that stretch. Last one, big breath in. Breathe out, go into that stretch. And then just walk that back nice and slowly. Good. Chin sides. Foot up. Bring it together. Sit tall. Again, small finger to small toe, reaching over that Swiss ball. Whenever you're ready, and over we go. Breathe out. Back in. Breathe out. Back in. Breathe that out. Back in. Breathe out. Back in. Keep it going. 2 more. Last one. And then we're going to hold that stretch. Breathe in. Go a bit further. Breathe in. Go a bit further. Breathe in. Go a bit further. Breathe in. And go a bit further. We'll walk that back up. So just bring that knee up, chin sides again. So foot up, knee across, that position. So again, the left knee is across, so I'm going to grab that knee with my right arm in that headlock. Sit tall, and then pull that knee over this shoulder. Just pull that up through, keep that chest tall as you do it. Breathe and relax into it. And then we're going to extend that, arm out round, chest tall, rotate. And then we'll change sides. Bring that up, straighten that out, just up, bring it across. So my right knee's across, so I'm going to grab it in the headlock with my left arm from here, and then pulling that over that shoulder. And you can try and sit as tall as possible, guys. Try not to slouch. And once you get that, just hand across, rotate that way. And then bring that out. Right. Straight down onto the floor. Again, if you have your towel with you, you can use your towel for this, guys. I'm not going to use one today, so I'm just going to foot up, grab the back of that leg, pull it in, and hold that tight. So breathe out. Everything you breathe out, try and go a little bit further. Breathe out. Breathe out. And relax that. Same thing other side. Keep the leg straight. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up till you find tension. Then grab and hold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go a bit further. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go a bit further. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go a bit further. Bring that down. So bend that knee to the floor. Keep that leg bent. Put the opposite foot on that knee. And then we've already done the hips, so we're just going to reach straight through and then pull that up in. And then push that bent knee out to open up the hip. Bring that down. Same other side, swap legs, foot on. Reach through the legs, bring that up in, and then push that bent knee out. Bend the knee, relax that down. Change it over, bring it onto your side. Knee forward, grab the toe, and then stretch that quad. Yeah, you can do it off the front as well. Push your pelvis into the floor. I'm doing it off the side because some people can't reach the foot when you're on the front. Pelvis forward, glute squeezed. And then same thing other side. I'm just going to keep facing you. Don't do this what I'm doing. I'm just doing it so that you can see me as a side movement, but you bring the knee forward, grab the foot, and then back into that straight position. Then we'll bring that down. Bring it right onto your front. Hands underneath the shoulders, hips into the floor. Hook your pelvis in, squeeze your glutes. Straight out. Roll the shoulders back. Keep your head straight. Don't put your head back, keep your head straight. The idea is that we're stretching up through the body, not your neck. Feet under, step back into it. We'll actually widen the knees this time. Get down between the inner thighs. Then we'll just stand up out of that. Just stand it up, guys. Once you can stand it up, straight up and back. Hands to the side, straight out back. Around the front, push the shoulder blades forward. Arm across, pull that through. And change. And then hands around the back, roll the shoulders back, straight out. And relax that. Hold on, guys. That should be nicely loosened out now from that. So Niall's video is up on the page if you didn't get watching it last night. There's 2 cocktails. The ingredient list is, he put it actually on the live feed then afterwards, so it's on the main heading of that, so you can take a look at that. That's it. Enjoy the bank holiday weekend. We'll see you all Monday morning. Apart from that, have a good Saturday.